The unique culture of Istanbul, the breathtaking cliffs of Cappadocia, the historic ruins of Ephesus and the sparkling shores of the Mediterranean and Aegean seas. Located at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, this magical country provides an amazing combination of historic sites, beautiful landscapes, dynamic culture and kind people. Those who have never left the resorts and beaches will be surprised by the diversity of landscapes, traditions and culinary cultures. Turkey is fairly easy to navigate, but there is too much to see and do at one time. It is a multicultural area because it is the meeting place of East and West. The country's architecture and culture combine many elements of old and new. Before we get into the video, be sure that subscribe and leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." We will try that personally reply that your comment. Here is an overview of the best places that visit in Turkey. 10. Pamukkale. The well-known white travertine hot pools of Pamukkale have been attracting large numbers of visitors to this region of the country since the 2nd century BC. Pamukkale is located in the southwest of Turkey, in the province of Denizli. Pamukkale's mineral-rich waters have attracted tourists from around the world for more than 2,000 years to soak in the water's supposed healing properties. The ancient city of Hierapolis, which is said to have been built around this world wonder, is also located in Pamukkale. The best way to see Pamukkale is undoubtedly by paragliding over it. It's an incredible sight to behold, and paragliding is the perfect way to get your heart pumping with excitement while on vacation in Pamukkale. Clear blue water at a pleasant 34 degrees Celsius today fills these white limestone pools. According to legend, Mark Antony gave Cleopatra these warm waters for her wedding, and she often bathed in them. The columns that originally supported the Roman Temple of Apollo now lie in the water, giving this unusual swim even more allure. 9. Antalya. Every year, Antalya competes with Istanbul for the title of the most visited city in Turkey. Located on the turquoise coast, Antalya is a famous seaside resort with the quaint old town of Cappadocia. With its stunning natural surroundings and rich historical heritage, the Antalya region, sometimes known as the Turkish Riviera, combines all the mystique of the past with modern sensibilities. Along with the most exquisite and flawless coastline of the Mediterranean Sea, Antalya is a place where history, nature, sea and sun coexist in perfect harmony. Along with its stunning natural beauty, the city has retained its importance as a hub throughout the history of the nation's south coast. Now humanity is discovering all the secrets and wonders of the legendary city where the gods and goddesses once lived. Explore its charming lanes, visit Hadrian's Gate and relax on the breathtaking beaches of Konyaaltı and Lara. You can also visit historical places like Perj, Aspendos and Termessos from Antalya. Its quaint old town, called Cappadocia, consists of winding streets dotted with mosques, historic walls, red-roofed stone buildings and parks that showcase the Ottoman Empire's influence on architecture and culture. 8. Babadag. The highest and rockiest peak is always visible when you look up in the region of Fethi and Ölüdeniz. The peak is called Babadag, which translates from English as approximately Mother Mountain. It was once known as Kragas Mountain. Located 14 kilometers south of Fethi, the mountain is adjacent, more precisely, towers above, to the well-visited city of Ölüdeniz. Travelers from all over the world travel to Ölüdeniz, considered one of the best paragliding destinations in the world, to take to the skies with paragliders. From a height of 1,969 meters, the peak of Babadag provides a rare bird's-eye view of the surrounding scenery, which is especially stunning because of how close the mountain is to the sea. An exhilarating experience loved by young and old alike, riding a cable car is something you shouldn't miss. You will be amazed by the views from the top when you are standing at an altitude of about 2,000 meters. See the sparkling Mediterranean Sea less than 5 kilometers away and Ölüdeniz. Don't forget to bring your camera. From a high vantage point you can take stunning pictures. Or enjoy a stunning meal at sunset at the mountaintop restaurant. After finishing your dinner, you will see an unparalleled view of the sun falling into the Mediterranean Sea. 7. Cappadocia. The world's most exquisite combination of nature and history can be found in the Cappadocia region. While the Parabicolari, or magical chimneys, are formed by geological events. Throughout the historical era, people have transferred the characteristics of ancient civilizations by carving houses and churches into these earthen pillars and decorating them with frescoes. In Cappadocia, that early Christians used mainly as shelters before they were recognized as a recognized religion. The region is a well-known and popular travel destination all over the world due to its large number of sites with outstanding geological, historical and cultural qualities. The district is located southwest of Kayseri, an important city with rail and air connections to Istanbul and Ankara. Hundreds of impressive columns and minaret-like forms were carved from the rocks of Cappadocia, near Gorin. Buildings, churches and monasteries in the central part of Cappadocia are sculpted from soft rocks, which are deposits of volcanic eruptions. Between 300 and 1200 AD, Gorin turned into a monastic center. 6. Mount Nemrut. Every tourist season, Mount Nemrut is filled with visitors who want to climb to the top and see the dawn. The huge sculptures of Greek gods on Mount Nemrut are another reason why the mountain is included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. These magnificent statues were erected on top of the mountain by Antiochus I, the monarch of the ancient civilization known as the Kingdom of Commagene. He declared himself a deity and placed his statue next to the statues of Apollo and Zeus. It is difficult to climb Mount Nemrut early in the morning. It's quite cool in that place. But the atmosphere is actually somewhat different. It's worth the effort. You lose track of time as the sun rises over the sculptures of ancient gods from beyond the horizon. Strangely enough, for many years people forgot about the existence of this terrible monument. Since reopening, they have become one of Turkey's top tourist destinations. Inspired by both Greek and Persian mythology, the sculptures are considered to be among the grandest structures of the Hellenistic era and reflect the dual cultural heritage of the Kingdom of Commagene. 5. Ankara. The capital of Turkey, Ankara, is located in the center of the country. There are large government institutions, a rich historical heritage and a real traditional atmosphere. Ankara is a must-visit if you want to experience authentic Turkish culture and visit one of Turkey's largest cities. Ankara is a fantastic holiday destination, but many travelers make the mistake of avoiding it in favor of Istanbul. There you can find fantastic restaurants and nightclubs, as well as an extremely modern and vibrant atmosphere. Be sure to include a walking tour of the old quarters in your itinerary. The winding cobbled streets of the ancient district, which are decorated with pre-war Ottoman buildings with red roofs, are worth exploring. The Gauls of Galatia were the first to establish Ankara as their capital, naming it Ankara, meaning anchor, after they captured the city in 278 BC. Over its long history, Ankara has been ruled by several empires, including the Roman, Byzantine and Ottoman empires. 4. Rize. Citrus, tea and hazelnuts are grown in this Black Sea village. At the same time, visitors can enjoy hiking trails, sparkling streams, magnificent waterfalls, emerald green valleys and delicious cups of black tea. It is the provincial capital of Rize, known for its breathtaking natural beauty that includes tea plantations and green mountains. The city also has several historically significant cathedrals, museums, and mosques worth visiting. While you're here, be sure to visit a tea farm, see how the leaves are turned into a warm cup of tea at the Kaker Tea Museum, taste Milan, corn flour with cheese, Karadeniz Paydisai, Turkish pizza, Laz Boragi, baklava with custard, and local corn bread. Rafting, horseback riding, camping, bird watching, and paragliding are other hiking options. In addition, many tourists travel to Rize to enjoy the breathtaking countryside and enjoy the peace and fresh air of this beautiful region of Turkey. All things considered, Rize provides a unique blend of history, culture and natural beauty that attracts tourists from all over the world. 3. Alanya. Do not confuse with Antalya. The beautiful seaside village of Alanya has some of the most breathtaking sunsets. Alanya is located in the Antalya region, surrounded by the ramparts and bastions of the medieval fortress of Alanya. This stunning city skillfully combines its status as a popular tourist attraction with the preservation of its authentic Turkish way of life. The elegant character of Alanya is organically combined with an attractive yet refined atmosphere. This charming village surrounded by the Mediterranean Sea is one of the most intriguing summer destinations on the Turkish Riviera. How about a day spent at the street markets where you can't help but munch on baklava, Turkish delight and dolma? The hilltop Seljuk castle of Alanya is now an open-air museum with displays of ancient weapons, sultan's clothing and everyday items of medieval Turkish life. Of course, it all depends on the beach, and in this case you have Cleopatra's Blessing. Cleopatra Beach, still extremely beautiful, is considered one of the favorite places of the Egyptian queen. 2. Taurus Mountains. The Western Taurus Mountains are part of a massive mountain range that spans most of the European and Asian continents, the Alps and the Himalayas. It begins on the slopes of the Fethi district and ends at the foot of the first hills of the East Taurus Mountains, in the center of Antalya. Taurus Mountains, a 2,000-foot mountain range, provide an aerial view of the city as they curve around the edge of Antalya Bay. Fluctuations in sea level lead to a diversity of vegetation, which in turn creates a diversity of animals. The visual impact of the Taurus Mountains, which give Antalya's landscape a distinct character, transforms these natural and geographical beauties, which also include numerous historical values, into one of the important components of the city's identity. The Taurus Mountains offer an ideal location for a jeep safari with their stunning peaks, verdant valleys and scenic views. The routes pass through varied topography and offer sweeping views of rivers, forests, canyons, and traditional mountain communities. Take a jeep safari tour to the Taurus Mountains for an immersive full-day experience. You can climb to the top of a mountain and explore its peaks with ease without getting exhausted. 1. Dalyan. This quaint and peaceful village is located near Fethi on the Mediterranean coast. The city of Dalyan is located in the very center of the Dalyan Delta. In Dalyan you can find rock tombs, mud baths and the wonderful ancient city of Kaunos. Dalyan is a sleepy tourist town bordering the Ortaca district of Mughla. With its perfect sea, flawless scenery and rich historical background, Dalyan is one of the most picturesque places in all of Turkey. Located on the canal that connects Koysages Lake to the Mediterranean Sea, it is easily accessible. Between Fethi and Marmaris, Dalyan is, in fact, a dense forest, a depot of oxygen. Explore the fascinating mud baths and historic ruins located near Dalyan, a former Roman health resort. The long curve of Istanbul beach makes it a great place for swimming. Caretta tortoises, often referred to as caretta tortoises, are also occasionally spotted caretta, which urinate in warm water. For those who love history and adventure, we suggest a day trip up the Dalyan Chaya River to see the exquisitely carved Lycian tombs of 400 BC. Friends, I hope you enjoyed my story about the best places in Turkey. If you want to know more interesting facts and travel stories, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Press the bell to get notified about new videos. If you enjoyed this video, you should also check out our list of the best places to visit in 2024. Thank you for your attention, and see you again on my channel.